What happened this time?
It's full screen, so I couldn't see if I was recording or not. And yes, I am. Because for some reason, Terraria doesn't play nice whenever I go out of full screen into an actual mode that is decent and should be accepted, but apparently isn't. Okay, now I start up normal and it's fine. Like, why does it choose to be borderless and stupid, but then borderless, and then why? Why does it choose to be stupid fuck? I don't get it. Terraria needs to be bought out by, not like, I don't want them bought out like Remington, because you know what happened to Remington, right? They were bought out by some hedge fund company. They made shotguns in New York in the same factory for years, literally generations. There was like 7 generations of people, or even 10 sometimes, 12. There were literal generations of people who worked at this factory. Generations. And built these guns, Remington quality guns. But then they got bought out by like some hedge fund type of people. Same thing with Bushmaster, who makes the ACR and helicopter machine chain guns. But they bought out Remington, and now they completely suck because they moved the factory elsewhere to work with their other factory, and all the people at the factory in New York were like, we're not moving to God knows where. We've literally been here for 10 plus generations, and you're asking us to move. Like, no, fuck you, dude. So, yeah. And so, because they got rid of all the people who had generations experience and devoted their lives to building the best Remington guns, I'm just completely off the project now. And Remington went downhill from there. And I think Remington is bankrupt and out of business now because of these guys. But you know what? Even though they're dead, these hedge fund people made billions off of Remington, or the last bits of Remington. And that now, because whenever any Remington gun was made in the New York factory, they stamped it with a steel, with a stamp saying like, hey, this is from our factory here in New York. Now all those guns are considered collectible and have been like upgraded, like doubled, even triple in price, even more sometimes. Because now you're just never going to get a Remington style gun like you have before. Same thing with an ACR now, since the same guys bought out fucking Bushmaster. Which is retarded, but whatever. I know a lot about firearms. Like any good American. Like any real American.
That's the guide. Time for him to die.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, do you still have a... I mean, did you get a new doll?
No, I explored both sides of hell.
Okay. Guess I'm just gonna have to sit down there.
Dude, the ocean literally goes... Dude, I literally see Cthulhu hearts over here. The ocean, there's a little, on the left ocean, there's like a little cave that goes down hundreds upon hundreds of meters. And right next to the water chest, I find at the end of this little tunnel, 3 hearts of Cthulhu.
Hearts of Cthulhu.
Yes. To spawn the brain of Cthulhu, you know?
The Crimson Hearts.
Yeah, spawn the brain of Cthulhu.
Okay.
4 actually. It digs into a cave itself.
Oh no, the Eye of Cthulhu. How will we ever do it?
I don't know. It's an expert mode world. According to your logic on expert mode worlds, it should be terrifying.
I mean, the Eye of Cthulhu, not really.
Is the
I was just being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know, I was too. Do you think an Eye of Cthulhu on Master Mode would be a threat? Is everything on Master Mode a threat?
Most things on Master Mode are a threat, yeah.
Man, when's the Cthulhu cunt coming?
In a bit.
Man,
Taking a sweet time.
yeah, he's taking way too long. I've been waiting for decades.
You've been waiting for a single minute.
Yeah, it's 1 minute too long. I've been waiting too long. Spawn the motherfucker now, game. Do it now. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Thank you.
Yo, I think it died.
Warding Shield of Cthulhu.
It's not bad for Duke Fishron.
Fishron. The mushroom truffle guy, yes? You want to sit in my lap? Come on. Don't take forever. Sit in my lap, goddammit, if you want to. Get your feet swept out from under you. Yeah. I'm your father, goddammit. You listen to me. Get a. Kitty. I love you, my squishy. My sweet, sweet squishy. Squish. No, my sweet, sweet squishy. You're no one else's sweet squishy because you're my sweet, sweet squishy. You hear me, sweet squish? Squishy. Squishy, you're so squishy. Squishy. Good at my squishy here. You know, I'm gonna finish rolling the smoke. Right, squishy? We're gonna finish rolling the smoke, squishy. And then we're gonna smoke it together, right, squishy? Get a. The best lieutenant commander any captain can have. Soon as I step on deck, captain on the bridge. Every time. She sets an example of the crew and has defended her great Capitan from invaders and meowed thousands in the process. She is a faithful and wonderful lieutenant commander and has served her captain well. May she find peace, and may I not have to say anything in death, for I would have said it all in life. The key is you don't want to say anything in death. You want to speak. You want to have it spoken all in life, because it'll be much more painful when people find out once you're dead. You know what I mean, man?
Dead people can't talk.
I disagree. The dead have many things to say, or rather, the dead have many things they've left unspoken. Everybody has skeletons in their closet. It just depends how many of them get dug out. Dead people speak.
Okay, they can't talk.
They can talk. Just not ways
No.
that you would think that is talking.
Then they're not talking.
They are talking, just not in ways you think is talking. But that doesn't
Then
mean
they're
not
not
talking.
talking.
They are talking. If
No, they're
aliens
not.
communicate with each other telepathically, are they talking or are they not? Talking is a form of communication.
Talking is the act of creating vibrations in a way that makes other people able to understand them.
Talking is a form of communication at the very principle.
It is a form of communication.
It is a form.
Texting is not talking. Talking is talking.
Texting is talking. It's just a different form of communication.
Texting is communication, but it is not talking.
Yeah,
Talking implies words are being spoken.
Very good. The only thing that ever matters is the principle. The grand almighty principle. I feel like after talking with me, you kind of hate that word.
You make me hate a lot of words.
Like what?
Facts and logic.
Yeah. I get
You
that.
generally just use those things to describe anything you currently think.
No. I use it to say what it scientifically is and isn't. Like gravity. Gravity is a force that is based upon the mass of a planet.
How narcissistic of you to say.
It's not narcissistic, it's fact. Gravity
You're right, but
is
it's not a
controlled by
fact.
mass. So if we were on a different planet, we'd
But
have
you
different
compare your own memory to gravity in saying that it is absolute. And that is the narcissistic part.
I would agree if it was what I thought, but it's not what I think, it's what is and what isn't. It's a completely different thing. I don't really have time to say what I think. I only have time to say what I know and what's relevant.
What you think you know.
What I know. I know many things.
What you think you know.
I know many things.
Yeah, but you have absolute confidence in your own thoughts.
I do, but I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. And if I'm not
No,
wrong,
you're not.
Then
You're literally not.
then I must not be wrong. Unless I am somehow. That hasn't been explained or proven yet.
Somehow. Whatever you say, Mr. You must have cheated somehow.
Which time?
I'm saying that's what you say to me.
Oh,
All
yeah.
the freaking time.
Not all the time, sometimes.
All the freaking time.
More,
Whenever I do something you cannot immediately explain, the cheating accusations come out.
if you cannot do something that is physically plausible, but of course it is. Like the hook thing the other day. That's the most recent example.
Like, I point my cursor at a block, I hit E, and I hit that block with the grapple.
No, yeah, I did the exact same thing, and it was phasing through, meaning you could not grapple there. And the only way that you would be able to grapple through is by phasing through the floor somehow.
Okay, so that block was ungrappable, that's what you're saying.
Of course it was. I tried it nearly 7 times. Of course it was ungrappable.
You were literally missing.
I was not missing. It just was
You were
phasing
missing.
through. I was hitting it, and it went through.
The hitbox is around the size of a block.
Yeah, and if you hit the block directly in its face, it should do the thing, no? But it didn't. It phased through.
You were not hitting it in its face, you were hitting just above it.
Nah, I was hitting it in its face. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I have a
Didn't you
superior
record
hand.
it?
Yeah, I did. I have superior hand-eye coordination. I always record, if not most of the time.
Okay, so you should be able to confirm.
Of course, I saw it with my own eyes. I have
Okay.
superior hand-eye coordination. I saw
Then-
it, I was there, and it's recorded.
Yeah, so let's see the recording, play it back.
Well, look at my channel. It has to be Season 3, Episode 1, it looks like. I think that would be. Because this would be Season 3, Episode 2.
I don't remember your channel.
Black and white. If not, there's a link to a video in the chat, so you just have to search up my name and link. And then there you go. Well, what's the plan for right now? Are you trying to get a voodoo doll?
Yeah.
I literally watch my own videos to make sure that I improve on whatever mistakes happen. I know for a fact that face through the wall, and the only way that you could have gotten up is by phasing through the wall. If you can explain phasing through the wall, that would be a delight.
It's at 49:10.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes. I hear us in the background of what you're playing.
Yeah, you need to do it from an angle like 45 degrees or more.
God, I hear my own voice. Allah be damned. It's my own voice.
Yeah, 49:10, about there.
Yeah, see?
Well, it looks to me like you're not hitting that block at all.
I phased through the block.
Dude, you're looking at it right now.
I looked at it, I saw it, I played back the video to make sure I phased through.
And you saw that the grapple went over the block.
No, it couldn't have because I had my thing directly on the block, which meant it hit the block, and I even saw it hit the block, and then just chose not to fucking do it. Whenever I did manage to hit the block, or didn't phase through rather, whenever it didn't phase through, I clicked on the thing and then it wouldn't jump up. The only way I would have gotten up is if I phased through the floor. Which I wouldn't know how to phase through the floor, but you might.
You don't even have your cursor on the block. Why don't you put your cursor on the block you're trying to hit?
That's what I did.
Why do you put it behind?
I literally said that. I did, and I looked at it and I saw that. I was there.
I noticed that you don't put your cursor on the block. You try to put it behind it. Why do you do that?
I put it on the block.
No, you put it way behind it.
I don't think so. I don't remember doing that.
Okay, but it's literally the video.
I had it on the block. I'm pretty sure.
You had it behind the block.
Maybe after the first or second try. But I was literally trying everything, and it didn't work because it was phasing through.
Bruh.
Did you get any luck with that voodoo doll?
No, I'm going back down right now.
Skeletor defeated. What should we do as soon as we get in hard mode? We have to defeat the 3 mech bosses, right?
Yeah. It shouldn't be too hard to farm souls, probably, because I have Zenith, so it's easy for me to hit enemies through walls. I also have the Lunar Flare, which can do the same thing.
Wish there was a way to spawn items in. Hit the tilde key. Did it do anything?
No.
Damn it. There's supposed to be a console that popped up when you did that. I looked it up. Nothing like a nice fat jigar. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Every Capitan wakes up in the morning, rolls himself a fat cigar, and looks out onto over over the horizon, sees his future in sight, wherever his destination may lead. The captain thinks as he smokes his cigar.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to do something a little crazy.
I like crazy.
Yeah, go mine iron.
Oh. Why?
We need it to make the boss summons.
Cool.
After the iron, we're going to need bones, which we need to kill Skeletron for. We need, evil material, such as the vertebrae or rotten flesh thing. And lenses. We need lenses.
I like Spirited Away. I want to see it again.
I've watched that once.
I thought it was fun.
I thought the dragon was kind of hot.
That's nice. I like the dragon's personality.
I don't.
Why not?
He seems a bit bland, to be honest.
Who's your favorite character?
Probably the witch's sister.
Oh,
Oh, hey, look. A
Ina.
voodoo doll. Is there a guide here? There's a guide here. Down you go.
I think I just mined a fuck ton of iron. Literally 2 seconds. Someone put hard mode wall of flesh. Oh dude, my thing just kind of like fuzzied for a second.
I'm going to look for evil altars. We do not need to preserve any of them if we do not want to. Do we want to preserve any of them?
Only one.
One somewhere. Got it.
Closest to our house. That's most convenient.
What house?
The center of the world, then. Closest to the center. So that's where we're probably going to be primarily operating. Once I bomb the house.
That's true. I don't think either of us intend to preserve this world. We're not attached to it.
No. Not like our Season 2 world, I think.
I mean, I have zero attachment to this world. I don't care what happens to it. In fact, I'll probably actively try to destroy it as I go along.
Please do. I encourage that behavior.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Because I have Demonite ore, what the fuck? But, I want as much of this world destroyed as possible. Demonite ore, dude, because whenever I was playing, Crimson wasn't even in the game yet, from what I remember. There was no such thing as a Crimson world. All you had was corruption, Demonite. The Brain of Cthulhu? Who the fuck was that? I think I only know that boss because we played this together once, 1 or 2 times before.
I think we did it a few times. You were insufferable for different reasons every time.
Was I?
Yeah, you were.
Like what?
Okay, so last time you were very, very insistent on how to build an arena. Like, unbelievably insistent. The
Alright.
worst part is that no matter what I did, I could not convince you of how bad your arena actually was.
My arena was perfect.
It was awful.
How?
You had no room to go down. It was just jump distance, platform, nothing else.
Yeah, sounds about perfect.
It's not.
You jump, you run, you shoot, and you do basically
You
everything
descend
you
way
do.
too slowly.
You only descend as fast as you fall, which there's no real like way to increase your descent speed.
Actually, there is a few ways, but... There are ways to slow down your descent, like placing platforms between everywhere you're trying to go.
Yeah, my thing was even and symmetrical, and it fit.
Yeah, and you kept placing platforms, like whether we needed them or not. More platforms does not equal good.
Yeah, we had lots of place to maneuver and stuff. It was pretty good. We had to just maneuver.
Okay, I destroyed a few altars.
Seems like it.
There's still more.
Why you no placeholder Blocko? Why is my magnoluminescence not lighting things up like it should? I switched out the Cthulhu shield for my magnoluminescence, so I have that and on warding, and I had the violent destroyer on that. Hell yeah, right? Eater of Worlds. Dude, that's been years since I heard that name.
Yeah, I want its drop.
What drop does it have?
Decreases damage taken by 17%. It's alright.
For now. Is it going to be combined with anything?
No. The expert mode drops can't be combined with anything. None of them can. I mean, all of them have some pretty... Most of them have some pretty significant effects.
In expert mode, can your life be increased in any way more than 500? Or is there no other way?
No other way.
For some reason, the jellyfish was not dying. If I keep building and like if I do a tunnel to hell in all 4 directions. And like every time I get to 1,000 blocks, right, I go down to hell. That would just completely stop the spread of any Crimson Hollow biome, right?
As long as the tunnel is 3 blocks wide, yes. But personally, I would go 5 in case there's foliage that grows.
I was probably going to do 6.
6 is fine.
More than enough, but, you know, better safe than never, right? That's why they tell kids to wear condoms. And my advice, don't unless you want to knock her up. Unless you don't want to knock her up. That's what I meant to say. She has birth control, go for it. Stick your dick right in, have fun. Not as much as
I have 0 interest in women. My life is Terraria.
Is it?
Pretty much.
You should do YouTube with Terraria.
Pass. It's too much of a command.
If it's your life, you should figure out something to do with it. You know, the reason why people get rich is they do stuff they love and they get rich for it. Or they're just complete assholes who just screwed everybody in their way just to get to the top. That's what society is, nothing but a mountain of corpses to climb up. You kill everybody under you just to climb to the top. That is a different topic for a different day. Dude, I love this music. It makes me so happy. I don't know what kind of music this is, but it's so good. Why does Terraria have these special seeds? What's the why behind the seeds? You hear?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just texting people.
What's the why behind the world seeds?
Which world seeds?
All of them. Well, it's like, why do they have the drunk world? Why do they have for the worthy?
There's supposed to be Easter eggs.
To what?
Just, hey, if you put in this funny seed, maybe something will happen, and then funny things happen. The Drunk World seed is the release date for Terraria's update, the Journey's End. That's why that seed is the funny one.
Curriculum is nearby. After we beat this expert mode, we should go.
Feeding it probably isn't enough. Because there's still things I need from this place.
Like what?
Okay, so I can get a new flying mount. Is there anything else? Nope, just the flying mount, honestly. Oh, yeah, we needed stuff for you. You needed Golem drop, an Empress of Light drop, and...
Why do I need the Empress of Light drop? What's so
Infinite
special
flight.
For wings?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds like no complaint from you.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a reason it's expert mode exclusive.
Why?
Cause it's OP, bro.
I wouldn't think so compared to something like the Martian saucer.
Infinite wing flight is very significant because wings are just more mobile. It will take up an extra accessory slot, but that's probably something worth it.
I love this new recording software. And it doesn't have a stupid watermark either.
Why, did you pay for this one?
No, I didn't pay for it. It was just, it's better than OBS and XSplit can ever be in a million years. OBS and XSplit can develop their shitty software all they wish to desire, but it won't do anything to even come close to how good this is. It's called Wondershare Demo Creator. Sloppy name, but at least it fucking works. And you know, if it has a sloppy name, I will take that over having it not work at all. Because, dude, I would have entire videos completely ruined because I found the corruption. Because XSplit chose to blatantly, it openly chose to like delete videos or record only 5 minutes of one certain video and just never ever do anything else productive. It would just screw up, it wouldn't capture properly, it wouldn't load in the episode properly, and it just, I had to restart several series and it screwed up several series and I had to end a couple series because of it. It was so bad, dude. So that's why I switched to this. Wondershare Demo Creator, I've had no issues with, and I can record 1080 unlike, thing is why I use XSplit over OBS is because OBS can only do 720p. OBS cannot record higher than 720 for some stupid reason. It just lags and lags and lags and doesn't stop lagging. And it's absolutely terrible, god awful. Then XSplit does 1080 60, but it has the watermark, so I was like, fine, as long as I get 1080. And then it just caused problem after problem, so I looked for something else. And my wife helped me with this one. She got me Wondershare Filmora.
LMAO.
What?
So wait, are you using Filmora right now?
Wondershare Demo Creator. Yeah, they're by Filmora people.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's free software.
Anything is free. You want it to be.
MF torrented the thing.
I'm not legally allowed to close or disclose that information on camera. Or whatever. Imagine the FBI should start knocking on my door. I don't feel like getting in a shootout today, maybe tomorrow. Nice desk knock.
I didn't have anything better. My soundboard isn't on.
I feel like everybody's willing to die if they have a cause to die for. I think that's just human nature. Everybody will die if you give them a cause to die for.
Disputable.
Why?
Because some people just aren't very selfless at all.
Yeah, but they're willing to still die for a cause like money or whatnot, you know?
They might kill other people for money, but I don't
They'll
think
definitely kill other people. That's how rich people get rich, man.
Yeah, very funny.
How do rich people get rich? You know, they hurt others and they make profit off it. That's how.
Or maybe by inventing computers.
Dude, no. I don't care if you tell me, like, if it's Bill Gates, it's one thing, but if you tell me anybody else...
I'm literally just talking about Bill Gates.
Oh, if you're talking about Bill Gates, then that's fine. But anyone else, no, I don't believe so. I don't believe anybody anybody who got rich in the past 30 years did not do it by legal means. People say stock market or cryptocurrency, whatever, they're a lying load of hogwash. They literally did it by killing everybody and stomping in their way and stomping on their face. And then rubbing it in just a tiny bit further just to say, haha, fuck you. And that's the American way and how you get ahead. And everybody else is undercut. and also underpaid. This is America. I don't get why people just don't rise up against their oppressors and fight back.
Why don't you do it if you're still wanting to do it?
I've been doing it. And that is how I'm a self-made man like I am now. My life was absolute shit at a point. Completely, absolutely garbage. Wanted to kill myself. But I managed to pull myself out of it. And I started making money on my own and started started being a self-made man. And after that, life just keeps getting better and better, and it's still getting better now. It's getting better every day. You may suffer at first whenever you're starting to break away from the system, because they will fight you to like stay in the system. Like, you will not leave, you will stay in our system, and you will be our little slave and do as we want you to do. We would only make you sustain. You won't live your life, you only sustain your life. Never go out on adventures, explore places, buy the things you want. No, you'll never get any of that, or we'll never allow any of that to happen. And that's society. And you'll suffer for it, but once you become a self-made man, nothing will go to stop you. You just gotta get there. It may seem like you're just chasing the finish line for a while, and yeah, the finish line will pull away from you like SpongeBob. And like, there's an episode in SpongeBob where they pranked Mr. Krabs by having money on a fishing pole, and then when we went to go grab it, they like yanked it away. Exactly like that. It's going to be exactly like that. But there's going to be a point where you're going to get the dollar instead of it running away from you, and then you're going to be super rich and buy a bunch of shit and be happy. And then some woman's going to be interested because you have lots of money, and then you start...
I'm going to be honest, I stopped paying attention a little bit ago. Also, I died.
Mushy laughing.
Mushy ladybug.
That reads
Where's it mushy? That says ladybug.
I'm pretty sure I saw laughing. But we'll agree to disagree on this.
Bruh. Press enter real quick.
Oh, you're right. It was ladybug. It looks like laughing. I only looked at it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, no kidding.
My spoiler.
Really paying attention.
Thank you. Was that you or me?
It was you.
Okay. Because, I mean, we have the Second Amendment for a reason. Use your guns to defend against government tyranny. In a federal court of law, if you're going up against, like, the Supreme Court, they would rule in your favor if you were to, like, shoot at cops or anything like that for trying to oppress you. Because there's moments here in America where a cop would literally pull you over, start causing trouble, and you either need to start fighting or you're probably going to end up dead or your life ruined because of some racist fucking bigot that just wants to cause a problem with you. Just because they feel like it. Like it's going to get their jollies out or something. And in a Supreme Court of Law, if you took it to the Supreme Court and said, hey, if like according to these dash cams and blah blah blah, say blah and whatever, and you were able to prove that it was in use of the Second Amendment and was not a violation of it or whatever, they would fucking send you home scot-free. Even if you shoot 10 cops, Yeah, the Second Amendment is there is for you to have the right to bear arms to defend against government tyranny. Because our founding fathers...
that's not how it works. You're getting put in prison for murder.
Because our founding fathers did not wish for British tyranny like they had. And so a Supreme Court would rule in favor... Because what the Supreme Court does is they have to apply the law of the United States as best as possible. And what rules over anything else in the Supreme Court is the United States Constitution. Nothing rules higher in the Supreme Court, not even God, Allah himself. Allah, God, whatever. And so...
Okay, but that's still murder.
It is murder, but it would be perfectly okay.
It's not perfectly okay, it's murder. And
wrong?
you'll be put in jail for murder.
You wouldn't.
Probably of the second degree.
You wouldn't be put in jail as murder if it's in A, self-defense, B, in use of the Second Amendment, or if you had no choice, in defense of another. Those are the only, like, 3 reasons you could ever get away with murder. And the only reason that you would say, oh, if you get second-degree murder is because you think murder is wrong for some dumb reason.
It's illegal.
It is illegal, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. And sometimes illegal things happen, but people get off scot-free because of whatever reason was behind the action. The why is important, man. It's not about the what, it's about the why. The what's not important as long as you have the why. The principle, my friend. If people are trying to oppress you and trying to kill you and destroy you, who you are in your way of life, just because you're a different color than they are or whatever, then yeah, that by all means you should murder them because they're getting exactly what they asked for. If they ask for it, I mean, if they asked for it, who am I to say that's wrong because they asked for it? I don't think anybody would tell me I'm wrong. Besides one of the few squares that think that it's okay to be oppressed and put down and have your whole life in shambles because society so deems that if you're not part of the system, you die. That's bullshit, man. Why should I have to suffer because others choose to make me suffer for their own amusement? Or because I don't align with their viewpoint in one way or another? I shouldn't. That's unfair.
Okay, but murder will still put you in prison.
It won't, it won't under 3 circumstances or reasons, which I've already explained. Self-defense, Second Amendment, or in defense of another, / had no choice. That's the only 3 times you would ever get away with murder. Because the only thing that matters in a court of law is the facts. And the facts are, if I wouldn't have had to kill anyone in this scenario if the police or whatever just weren't being bigots. Like, is it fair that the government police, the people trying to protect us, suddenly want to tear us from our lives, our homes, and whatever we're doing just because we're a different color skin than they are or whatever? I don't think any court of law is going to be in a cop's favor in this scenario or case, because it defies even then if the cop was dead, because they were defying U.S. law and Constitution. Because if they defied U.S. law and Constitution first, because all a police officer is just a civilian enforcing the law. It's because they don't want military doing the law because that would be martial law. And that violates freedom or whatever. But there was 2 times in U.S. history where martial law was accepted. The Civil War and during the time of Andrew Jackson. Yeah, but, even then... Oh.
You haven't done Skeletron yet?
Yeah, I was digging into it. He got pissed I was digging into his thingy.
Vandalism. It isn't appreciated around here.
Like, why should one suffer because someone decides that you should suffer? One man should only decide for himself. And if those cops decide to be racist and try to kill you for their own reasons, then a court of law will see it as self-defense and leave you scot-free.
Right, that assumes the cop is actually trying to kill you.
Most cops are actively trying to kill you. Dude, the only reason people become cops today, okay, there's two reasons. But the second reason, only 1 to 3% of all cops do. The main reason why people become cops is because, like I said, cops are only civilians they're only civilians hired by the government to enforce their law. And people, being the egotistical pieces of shit that they are, eventually think that, hey, because I enforce the law, I am the law, so I can force my own views on society and force like black people to die and just say, oh, they pulled a gun on me or whatever, oh, there was a threatening me or whatever, and they just kill people. Cops are murderers like anyone else. Why should I be murdered by another murderer that's only been employed by the government as a lackey? Why should I not defend myself? You think murder is okay because you see all life is sacred, but respect is a thing that is earned. And that's for everything, including life itself. Life is not to be respected if it violates another's individuality as a sentient life form. One person's rights end once they violate another's proactively. If it's an accident, whatever, because accidents happen, right? But if they're like purposely doing it, they deserve to die. That was my hot take.
My interpretation is I can kill you for having a different opinion.
If you want, but then I could kill you and get away with it because you choose to kill me for having a different opinion. It's like no better than the cops. And I'd still get away with it. Love how we're just talking about murder and this is going to go up on YouTube.
You're the one who brought it up. I'm just pointing out that your thing is a little flawed.
It's not.
It's...
It cannot be flawed in any way possible because it's my logic. And I use nothing but scientific fact evidence correlating with the world outside. This is what I see living in America as an American every day. And even if you get rid of...
As a Canadian looking into your American thoughts, I think you're all lunatics.
Well, to be honest, you're right. We all are.
Yeah, you're fucked up. Leave me alone.
All of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just the way things are. Well, the thing is, that's mostly due because America's, the system it's built on is just a mountain of corpses with everybody killing each other, trying to climb to get
I think it's just because you live in Michigan.
I don't live, it's not because of Michigan, it's literally everywhere. I've lived in 3 states in my life, Tennessee, Michigan, and Florida. And I've been to every other state in between, so on and so forth. Like, I know for a fact that this is America. This is what I'm talking about. And because the government controls the media and the corporations through lobbying out, they're able to spread whatever kind of message they want. There's no law enforcing the truth like there should be. So it's all lies for the sake of spreading one person's a message or another. Because all facts and data can be skewed to fit whatever agenda you want. Because you can interpret numbers one way or another. And,
there's always multiple ways to interpret things.
It's not the fact, because there is multiple ways to interpret things, but there's always one way that it's going to be. There's always going to be a what is and what isn't, and that's what comes down to science. To separate the interpretations and decide what is absolute and what is actual fact. That is what science does for everyone. That's why I abide by science. Dude, I love this new software so much, dude. I can literally see how long I'm recording. It's been 55 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah. It's not like a software you open up like XSplit. It's like a overlay. It's an overlay with like 3 to 4 buttons and options. It has everything XSplit and OBS has, but it's an overlay. And it captures your whole screen. And it's pretty neat. So I can like see it over there in the top whatever because I'm in borderless window. Man, this society talk makes me thirsty.
And drink something, preferably alcoholic, so you stop talking.
I wish I had alcoholic stuff. Actually, I don't. Alcoholic is bad. Don't drink alcohol. I'm all for having fun and doing your own thing, but man, alcohol is a demon. Just don't fuck with it.
Why is this the one thing you agree with me with?
Maybe because it's actually true. If we both agree on something, we aren't arguing, then it is for certain that it is written. But alcohol will bring you nothing but misery.
Yeah, my dad's an alcoholic.
My dad was one too.
Oh, did he finally kick it?
Yes and no. He doesn't heavy drink like he did before, but he does drink a beer.
I was asking if your dad died.
Oh, no, my dad's still alive.
Damn.
I'm guessing yours isn't?
No, unfortunately he's alive.
You say unfortunately. You never gave him forgiveness, did you?
Why the hell would I?
I don't know. I asked myself the same question as well, but I ended up giving my family forgiveness. Now I just want to move to Germany and never want to see them again. I did my bit. I was the bigger person, and now I just kind of don't want to do anything with them. We're friends now, but like anytime I'm around my family, I always expect a battle. Because they're just such illogical people that make shit up out of thin air that has nothing to correlate with any sort of reality. Because they want something interesting or whatnot and are willing to lie to themselves for it. Would you want to go to Germany with me?
Not specifically.
Why not?
There's only a handful of countries I'd like to go, and Germany is not one of them.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, are you asking for the full list?
Yeah, why not? I can take you there.
Right. I guess it would just be Ireland and Japan, I guess.
Hell yeah, I plan on going to Japan. So whenever I go take the trip, I'll make sure to take you with me.
I'll think about it.
I plan to, within the next year or two, I plan to like start building my own weapons and technology and start going on secret missions to help the world. Because why not? I can do that. I have plans for this amazing skyship. What I have in mind. Because with what I have in mind, this piece of this skyship is going to not only have technology far more advanced than what most humans have on Earth at the moment, but for the next 10 years, you know? So it's going to have the most advanced technology you can have possible. From weapons tech to whatever else fits the case.
Wait, did you defeat Skeletron?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You want to?
It's not going to be hard or anything. It's just something that needs to be done so I can get bones. But I can do it later. If you don't do it. Right now, I'm going to be getting...
Can you make more chests?
Why can't you just find some underground?
I've been looking, they're not here, and I have like 6 stacks of stone in my inventory.
Alright, I'll make some.
Now the
How
Crimson
many?
Hollow cannot pass through the center of the world.
How many chests?
As many as you can throw down.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out because I need to use iron too, and iron is used in chests.
Yeah, just make a bunch of them. I plan to like be mining from not only this episode but till the next one as well. It's gonna be fun. So much lava is following me down this 6 wide tube. Straight to hell tonight. We're going straight to hell.
Okay, I placed some chests down off to the side, 5 of them.
Yes. As long as there's 2 on each side of the center hole.
No, they're near the houses.
Dude, I'm gonna bomb
placing-
those houses. Like, dude, they're not even.
The chests won't get destroyed. They're just near the houses. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I'm gonna bomb the house regardless.
Here, that's fine. I'm just putting things away in here that I don't want in my inventory.
So, there's this much lava at the sides of the world.
I'll put the titanium forge and mithril anvil in these chests as well. Oh, hey, look, an unconscious man. I could not care less.
He needs help. What if he needs help? Oh, this guy.
Ugh.
Fuck this guy.
Did you not recognize him?
I did, but I just saw someone needed help and I went to go help him. But then I realized it was that guy, and now he could fucking die for all I care. You're
Bruh.
saved. You're saved. You go do your thing now. You're alive. You're healthy.
Not for long.
Yeah.
With how things are going so far, I doubt he's gonna, you know, live. I should probably bring the anvil with me. Actually, I need souls. Change of plans. I need souls. I'm gonna
We
go
should,
find
with
some.
with this gear, we should try to speedrun Terraria mode. Terraria.
Pass.
Why not? We could
I don't
definitely.
feel like it.
Do you?
I mean, with Zenith, the Moon Lord is probably pretty trivialized, so, not sure about it.
How could the Moon Lord be trivialized? The Moon Lord's like near impossible to do.
With the Zenith. And probably with the Unicorn Mount as well.
So you can only beat him with the Zenith.
No. I'm just saying that's how you trivialize him.
Oh. Oh, look, there's a Crim Desert over here. Where's the corruption, man?
The corruption is off near the side of the world. It's at the right ocean.
Yeah, I thought so. I saw shadow orbs downstairs. Or down in the thingy.
Downstairs. LMAO.
Yeah.
Trip over your words, idiot.
Yeah, it's downstairs. It's like 1,000 blocks below us. The basement's underground. I have 2 basements. 3 if you count the secret one, but we won't talk about that.
There's a wizard down here that I'm not gonna save.
Oh. There's a wizard?
Yeah.
Good
The
thing you
whiz
found-
man.
Wings are just better. Oh, dude, I got a wyvern spawned on me. What? I'm only about... Oh, I'm like 700 blocks surface. How did I get a wyvern spawn all the way up here?
All the way up here.
Oh, look
If you
where
have
I'm
to
at.
say that,
Dude, I'm on the surface. Oh, I'm about... Dude, the surface... The thing is, the surface is so high. That's the issue.
That could be the issue. That happens sometimes. World generation is funny.
Oh, dude, I literally can fly up to a floating island and grapple to it.
Nice.
Bunch of herpes.
Oh, hey, look,
here.
the merchant.
The merchant.
The merchant.
Merchant.
One thing I appreciate about expert mode is that soul farming is a lot less tedious because things drop souls more often. It goes from 1 to 5 and 1 to 3.
That sounds nice.
It is nice. It's something I noticed a lot in my single player world. Because I had a farming spot for souls in Hell, and I did a lot of soul farming there.
I don't have a single player world yet.
Oh, you should probably do that.
I was contemplating on even doing that, to be honest.
I think it's a worthy investment.
It would be if I played the game religiously like you. But I think I might do one, just one though. One single player world. Oh, Kitty's having
Honestly, one is probably enough.
Yee. Oh,
Yee.
Oh, poor Kitty's having a nightmare. She's like crawling onto me while she's sleeping. Found it.
Oh, fun. What did you find?
The corruption.
Oh, okay. I forgot you were looking for that, honestly.
Dude, I remember whenever this was the only one in the game. I wouldn't even know what Crimson is if, like, I never played with you. You know.
I've played a shit ton since then.
Oh, found the meteorite. It literally smashed into the side of the corruption here.
Yeah, I don't think there's a use for the meteorite right now, but you can mine it if you just want to sell it or whatever.
Meteorites are best to be sold. The game is to be sold, not to be told. There's another beach cave over here.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there's anything weird about them on, what's it called? Drunk Worlds.
Well, both of them had a cave going down.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a guaranteed thing on Drunk Worlds or if it's just a funny coincidence, though. That's what I'm saying. Oh, hey, look, another wizard who's still tied up. Can't wait to leave him behind, too. There can only be one mage in this world, and it's me.
There can only be one. How does a blue slime take 2 hits with a possessed hatchet?
The enemies gain more health when going into hard mode. Some of the weaker enemies do, and that's one of them. It's something you really feel earlier on in hard mode. Specifically expert mode, I should clarify. That doesn't happen normally.
That was a good stretch.